For more than a decade, President Xi Jinping has urged officials to tell China's story well. But some of the most effective storytellers today aren't officials or even Chinese, but Americans with smartphones. Tony Waterman filed this report for CNA on the growing trend in the U.S. known as Chinamaxxing.
From Chinese herbal teas to Mandarin music tracks, scroll through social media these days and you'll likely catch some very unexpected faces caught up in some very Chinese moments. This is Chinamaxxing, a viral trend that's hitting a high note, often with a cheeky tone.
A lot of us have been recently diagnosed Chinese.
They're mostly Western Gen Zers, maxing out on Chinese culture and daily habits.
So first we are going to drink hot water.
This is the first time in my life that I've taken my shoes off at home, and it's liberating.
The clips have garnered millions of views and caught the attention of top Chinese officials, including China's ambassador to the United Nations.
中国热近年来持续升温，体验中式文化。 来一场说走就走的中国行。
China is next level.
But instead of a genuine embrace of Chinese culture or politics, experts say Chinamaxxing reflects young Americans' frustration with domestic issues, like political turmoil, gun violence, the high cost of living, and unhealthy lifestyle.
They are picking up their phone. They're seeing this really interesting, cool, clean, new, different set of, maybe it's foods, maybe it's architecture, maybe it's transportation, maybe it's infrastructure, maybe it's fashion. But this looks cool, and my life doesn't feel that cool.
Either way, it's seen as a form of soft power for the Chinese government, which, alongside things like Labubus, animated films, and viral Chinese rappers, is helping to shift young Americans' perception of a country widely regarded as a rival and, at times, an adversary.
For older Americans, China was about COVID, was about Taiwan, was about democracy, human rights issues. But for younger Americans, they see China through daily life. They see China on apps, products, short videos, fashion, and even video games. So that everyday familiarity is lowering this psychological distance.
A Pew survey in April found about a third of Americans under 50 years old have a favorable view of China, compared to just 1 in 5 older adults. And that, experts say, could influence the dynamic when Presidents Donald Trump and Xi Jinping meet in China this week.
Policymakers will find it much harder to rally the public support for, say, aggressive containment if the young voters don't feel the hostility toward China as before.
This is economy, which was $20, and business.
Critics also caution that the trend oversimplifies the reality, which is that China shares some of the same challenges as the U.S., including slowing growth and an aging population, and youth unemployment is much higher in China.
But what Chinamaxxing shows us is that influence can be shaped by perception, and that soft power is a formidable tool, one that both the U.S. and China have wielded for decades through attraction rather than coercion. But in the age of social media, that power is no longer solely in the hands of governments, but also in the palms of individuals. And experts say this could be even more powerful than state messaging. For CNA, I'm Tony Waterman in Washington, D.C.